Oh, wow. Would you excuse me for a minute? I'd like to let Lydia know that I definitely approve of what she's wearing, but in a not too obvious and subtle manner. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim mod showcase on the PS4, we're going to be taking a look at another one of the unique armor sets. Originally from the Nexus, it's been ported to PlayStation by Mod Author ROLLcooljay. The WARHAMMER SORCERESS Robes is a sexy set of armor originally for female characters only. However, with this PlayStation port, male variants have been included. I'll mainly still be only taking a look at the way the armor looks like on a female character, but I will include a couple on males as well for those that would want it for that instead. Now please keep in mind that with all of the Nexus armors, that this is another one that comes in at a fairly big download size, so make certain you have enough room before choosing to download and install this. With that said, let's see how to find today's showcased mod. So these mods are currently in the latest category. There is a PS4 version of the mod available as well as a PS5, so as always, please make certain to pick the version that is correct for your version of Skyrim. Depending on when you see the video, you can also find it by bringing up the search function with L1 and then typing in Warhammer Robes to the search bar. Should make both variants come right up. The name of the mod is PS4 version Warhammer Sorceress Robes. It's been ported to PlayStation by Mod Author ROLLcooljay, where credits going to Mod Author Betterbecause, and the mod description in part reads, "This adds an armor set. You can find it in a barrel in Whiterun, under the bridge, by the front gate as shown in the screenshot. Originally the armor was female only, but I've made a male version as well. The gloves and boots fit better on males who are low weight because they were designed for females. Included both an enchanted set and unenchanted set. I also made variants of the robes for females because the robes come in different parts, and the variants have some parts removed to give a different look. And as always, please make certain to read the mod description in its entirety before choosing to download and install this or any other mod." So with the mod downloaded and enabled, you want to make your way to Whiterun. Whiterun, of course, being located at this position on the map, one of the very early areas you come to in normal playthroughs. You can get this pretty early on if you would like. Once you're in Whiterun, you simply want to head over this bridge that's right here by the gate starting area. Down underneath it, you find the barrel has been added right here, which is called Warhammer. Barrel includes, looks like a quantity of one of crown, bracer, as well as robes. And you can see they're kind of mixed down in the names here, but there's different variants of it. Some things can be added or removed. Boots are here as well. Most of it looks like it is unenchanted, as the lightning bolt that you see by some of this is for the ones that are enchanted. You can see what the enchants are there on the description under the name. In any case, let's go ahead and get all this and get Lydia set up with some of these, and we'll see what they look like. So I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. So here's how Lydia looks in the Warhammer Sorceress robes. I must say she looks absolutely stunning in this, very breathtaking. This is consisting of the enchanted crown, the enchanted robes themselves, enchanted gauntlets, and finally the enchanted boots. I believe the crown, gauntlets, and boots will look the same for both the enchanted versus unenchanted version. I only did quickly glance at them though, but I think it's only the main robes that will change in appearance. For these robes, you'll see it's mainly dark with gold accents on her shoulders, breastplate, belt buckle, a little bit of decoration on her legs there. And coming around to the side on the gauntlets, as well as her armbands. Back of her shoulders got more gold accents, and then looks like the skirt on top and bottom also does. You can remove the crown, gauntlets, or boots if you would like, but the rest of it is one piece, and I guess will change with the variations. I'm going to remove the crown as it's the only part that I don't care for, but the rest of it, absolutely fantastic. So here is one of the variants that we have access to. Looks to be a simplified version of the robes with much smaller shoulder pads, simplified upper arm bands. Looks like different gold accents on the breastplate. Looks like the lower section is the same. I don't notice any change there. The gauntlets and the boots will remain consistent throughout all of these, as I have not changed them out. And I have removed the crown, but you could add that back with any of these that you would like. This is a unenchanted version of the robes. I believe all the variants is. I quickly glanced at it as I was equipping her, but I think only the main one was enchanted. I don't know if it can be disenchanted to enchant these or not. So for this variant, it looks like the main difference is the gold accent for the belt buckle, as well as the decorations on the leg has been removed. Breastplates now have more gold accents on them. I think like we originally saw. The armbands are still simplified, but the shoulder pads have been made full again. Exact same color as before, so I'm assuming probably all of these will be, and the main difference will be just like differences for the gold accents and like how much of it's either added or removed. Not complaining at all though, because I have not seen a variant of armor yet that I don't like. This will definitely be a keeper. These are all absolutely fantastic. Say this is probably the most simplified version that we've taken a look at so far. As you can see, most all, if not all, the gold accents have been removed. A little bit around the trim, but like the belt and decoration on the legs are gone. Breastplates are again the simplified version, and then armbands are simplified, and we have the much smaller shoulder pads. It's very nice though we have so many different variations. That way, if you feel a particular character, one look suits them more so than another. And you have several that you can choose from, which I really like. Keep in mind none of the variants are named, but if you can enchant them, you can name them that way.
You lead, I'll follow.
So for this one, looks like we're keeping the simplified version for the breastplate, but the gold accents on the lower body have been added back, as you can see here. And then we have the fuller upper armbands with the smaller shoulder pads, so that's nice. Again, different variants here to really give you a lot of different kind of mix and match how you would like to have her look. Or whatever female character you'd be putting this on. Fantastic.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay, so I'd say that this one is, again, looks like more or less had all the decoration removed. We still have some gold trim around the skirt there, I've noticed. I didn't notice if that was on there before or not. But the buckle and the decorations on the legs are gone. Breastplates are simplified. We have the fuller armbands still for the upper arms with the smaller shoulder pad section. Gold trim around the skirt is still there, and as you've seen, all of the variants have the exact same color. So definitely no change there. I don't know if it will do that on the male or not.
Let's get going then.
And so for this one, we now have more gold accents on the breastplates. The upper armbands are full, as is the shoulder pad. And then for the lower section, that has been simplified with the gold accents removed for the decoration there. Gold accent is still on the skirt section, as you can see. And coming around to the side, I do believe it's always pretty much the same here on the back. Really the only difference I ever noticed here is like for the shoulder pad section when it's smaller. Obviously some of that's not noticeable, but everything else pretty much is the same. These are absolutely fantastic, and again, I think she looks absolutely breathtaking in this, and obviously this could work for many number of female characters. So next, I'll go ahead and see about tracking down a male character and seeing what a couple of them look like on a male for those of you that wanted for that. Back with you guys in just a little bit. So this is the enchanted variant, the variant you first saw Lydia wearing, the way it looks on a male character, the enchanted crown, gauntlets, robes, and boots. See that it still has some gold accents, different from the way it looked on Lydia, also possibly darker. One thing I want to point out is the gauntlets and boots. You'll notice that his skin is kind of clipping through there. That's because, as the mod description stated, these were made for female, and so it works better on a lower weight male than a muscular one. That's why you're seeing this clipping issue, so just keep that in mind for if you do equip this to a male. So, I'm not noticing a difference here. I don't know if I made a mistake and got the exact same unenchanted version, or I'm assuming there'd be differences in the gold being added or removed like it was with Lydia. I have to be honest that I'm not too enthusiastic at looking at too many of these, as this is not the reason why I downloaded the mod, but I did want to give you an idea of the way it would look on a male, and if you're interested for a male, then you can download it and try it out on your own time. And I guess I won't be equipping any more to him because I'm not chasing him down. That's okay, I'd much rather look at her anyways. So, in closing, I want to say thank you to Mod Author ROBES for taking the time to port this to PlayStation, as well as make variants that male characters could wear for those that do want the mod for that. Thank you to the original mod author that took the time to create this mod in the first place. It's absolutely fantastic, definitely a keeper in my book. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.